Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill, Kodai Senga. What do we have on him?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Just about ready to roll. Roman Anthony digs in now. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. Oh, 0-2 now. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Here's Story now. Bichette on the run, throw to first, and they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now batting Jarren Duran. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox, the early lead. Here's Contreras now. Red Sox already leading. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one. Back here in Philadelphia and towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Garrett Crochet. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Tonight,
here's Francisco Lindor.
Number 12, Francisco Lindor.
On the ground, out to short. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. In the air to left center. Rafaela settles underneath it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
The designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
On the ground. And that one handled. Sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And a foul ball.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
gets him to chase after that one. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Out of here. He leaves the yard to right. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bench on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So up next, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall. Now, Marcelo Meyer. Swing and a miss, strike one. Foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the second. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. That's a hit. Here's the throw, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Batting fifth, the left
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. In the air, left field. Anthony towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. And now it's Mark Vientos.
The first baseman, Mark Vientos.
Snap throw to first. Robert gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Now a quick throw to first. Robert back, and they picked him off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball one.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Meyer to first, and that'll do it. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Bounce to the left side. Handles, throws to first, and one away in the top of the third. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Roman Anthony, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. stays alive. And they'll do it again. Ground ball to the right side.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but
here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw,
no, he's in
safe.
there, safe.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Runner goes again. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning, Marcus Semien up now for the Mets.
Semien.
And that one fouled off. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Crochet, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. The 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Story in position. And there's one down. Here's the rookie right fielder, Carson Bench.
Number 3, Carson Bench.
That's to third. Tosses across to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 down, base is empty. So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Hit hard on the ground to short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Philadelphia, here now the Red Sox DH, Jarren Duran.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Vientos whips it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Semien settles under this one. 2 away now. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
And there's Senga's famous ghost fork. He grips it similar to a splitter, Boog, but not quite as deep in his hand as a traditional forkball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. Bottom 4, here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor.
Ball. That's out.
The 2-1. Slice to right. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the fourth.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. Fires it to the plate. In there. He scores. And a 2-1 ball game now. And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good...
Oh, great stop. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Fly to left his first time.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground. Get
in the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 2-2. So the sac fly ties the game. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
To first, that ends the frame. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for him to make contact at times. And
lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Here's a 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Taylor hustling after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Fly to left his first time.
Rafaela.
Yeah. Ball in.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Up the middle. He gets there with the slide. Gathers and throws, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first base line, beat the throw easily. And now a chance.
Luis Garcia will take over here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs. Kind of
runner on the go. Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 down. Go ahead run on base. Carlos Narvaez will hit next. Grounded out his first time. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Foul ball there.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the third out. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Carson Bench getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Swinging a foul straight back. Towards first, and that chance handled. Contreras takes it himself. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. Two quick outs. So up next, Francisco Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. Tap back to the mound. Tosses to first, and that is that. Top six. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Roman Anthony. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there.
Runner on the go. On a line. Full extension. Makes the catch. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples. And he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
That one fouled off.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach. I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
0-1 down. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 away. And now it's going to be Jorge Polanco. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And a big swing and a miss.
O2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Called out on strikes.
Up next for the Mets.
Go-ahead run on base. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. We go to the top of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. And he swings through that one. Out to short. Lindor fires over to first. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th.
The right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Waste no time there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to play.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. A 2-run blast. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 4-2.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. Foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air to left center. Robert hustling after it. And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Meyer in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. This one in the air center field. Robert on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the last half of the 7th. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Taylor.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The first baseman.
So digging in, Mark Vientos. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Semien in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Tying run at the plate. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the top of the wall. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now it's going to be Carson Bench. Bench in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Hit in the air out to center field. Rafaela coming in on it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Stuck in a rundown trying for home now. They put the tag on him, and that's a double play to end the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez.
Now pitching for
taking over on the mound for the Mets, Sean Manaea.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, Lindor slings to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So back to the top of the order. Now the left fielder, Roman Anthony, 1 for 3. And there's 2 away. Here's Trevor Story now.
Number 10, shortstop, Trevor Story.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Durant stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Out to center. Robert under it. And that is that. Bottom of the 8th.
Leading up
Here's the catcher for the Mets,
catcher number 4,
Francisco Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Ball 1.
Now pitching for
Garrett Whitlock gets the ball now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Got him swinging. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Next for the Mets, the shortstop.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. That's out number 2. Stepping in, Bo Bichette.
The third baseman, Bo Bichette.
Now a screamer into the outfield. He can't get there. It's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Mets.
So now here's the Mets DH, Jorge Polanco. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Jorge Polanco blasts one out, and we have a tie ball game. It's 4-4.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. So here's Robert now. On the ground, right side, Meyer whips it to first, and that is that. We go to the 9th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
Now pitching for
Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Devin Williams.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
On the ground to third, Bichette. The throw to first. Out leading off the top of the 9th, and they take care of a big threat right there. Popped up left side. Bichette drifts towards it. And a couple of quick outs. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered in this game.
Caleb Durbin.
Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. To the right side, Simeon. In plenty of time to first, and that's the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank
Leadoff
Park.
for the Mets,
Bottom half
the
of the
left
ninth,
fielder,
and we've got a tie
Tyrone.
ball game. Home side looking to walk it off. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Out towards right center field. Abreu gets under it. One up, one down. Mark Vientos digs in now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss. Going one. All tied up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. To the right side. Dives, but it's off his glove. Flips it. Nicely done for the out. Here is Marcus Semien.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Semien.
Right side. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now here is Carson Benj. And he grounds one to the right side. Meyer to first. That's the third out. And we're headed to extras. On to extra innings. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. High fly ball, right field. Bench under it. And there's one down. Go ahead run on base. Marcelo Meyer, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And fouled off. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Now a pop-up on the infield. Bichette under it. 2 down. Carlos Narvaez will hit next.
Carlos Narvaez.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. On the ground to first. And he's out on the tag. And that is that. Back at Citizens Bank Park. On to the bottom of the 10th. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. That's out to center field. And there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second, Francisco Lindor getting ready to hit. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And that's off. The inside edge. Ball one. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
And you got to wonder with first base open, one out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
The winning run on second base. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 3-0.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Now pitching for the Red
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Danny Coulomb. And the sweeper catches the plate.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Polanco in the box now. Takes strike one. In the air, right field. Abreu should have this one. And that is the inning. Now we go to the 11th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Roman Anthony.
Now pitching for
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Brooks Raley.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Man at second. And a ground ball to first. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Runner around third. And they've got the lead in extra innings. The relay in there safely.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Story in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Ground ball up the middle, and it gets by him. Runner from third in to score, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next to hit, Jarren Duran. Here's a high chopper, but it kicks foul. Here's 0-1. And he chases that one below the zone.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Fires to first on the run, and he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there, an infield single. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Out towards right center field. And this one looks like trouble. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. In the air out towards right center. Should be extra bases. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags for home. In to score from third. It's 6-4.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. And there's a foul ball. Step off. Oh, he jumped early.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Fastball right back to the mound. Over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the bottom of the 11th. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets. And that is out of play. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike three. So now with one away and a man at second, here's the left fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. On the ground to the left. Story sends it over to first. Only one out remaining for the Mets. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Foul ball there. The Red Sox trying to close out a 3-run lead, and we're in the bottom of the 11th. Move to second. Polanco back in his stomach.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off.
Swing and a pop-up. Story settles underneath it. And that is the ball game.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long